Hello everybody, welcome back to Factorio. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map, figure out what's up, and figure out next steps. So as I look at the map, right, last time we got our southern border defended. We see some buddies down here who, as soon as we start to expand our factory's production, the cloud's going to go over the lake and it's going to hit these guys. So that leaves me a couple options. The first option is I can go out and I can say hello to these guys, wipe them out, thus buying my pollution cloud some more space to expand. Or I can wall off from these cliffs here over to this water here, and then that will cut them off because they either have to attack this wall or they have to attack this wall. And then that just leaves me my neighbors to the north. But then I will have to continually deal with necessary defense. So, not sure which option is better. Killing them off makes them evolve faster, and it just buys time. Either way, I'm going to have to eventually defend my factory. But how much space do I need to give myself, I suppose, is the question. So maybe what I do is I go explore more to the west just to see where this water ends so I can figure out where best to build my wall. I think that's the plan, at least for now. So I'm not going to expand the factory yet, right? Because I don't want the pollution cloud to expand. I want to figure out what's up first. So that way I know where I'm going to expand my factory and how much space I'm going to need. Because to launch a rocket, I don't think I'm going to need a terribly huge amount of space, but I will need access to key resources like oil, more iron, more copper. So this copper down here is definitely going to be necessary. I'm going to have to clear these guys out eventually. But that doesn't mean I have to do it right now. It just means I have to do it eventually. So I guess what I do, right, is I come out here, I figure out where this water out here to the west ends, and then I just wall off the largest area I can. So I'll go back to my base and I'll wall off, and I'll gather materials and I'll wall off the largest area I can for my factory. So that way I have as much room to expand as I can. And then from there, when I start needing to outpost, then I'll wipe out biters as I need to wipe them out, build outposts that hopefully can defend themselves to bring the resources in. Oh dear, getting cotton trees, are we? Getting cotton trees. I don't know, it's just kind of what I'm thinking. I'm not sure what the best plan of action is, but it appears that the water out here to the east... Oh my goodness. Help me, help me. There we go. Appears the water to the east does not extend downwards any further than that. So that means I'm going to want a wall. Yeah, from this water to this water, essentially. And then how I do that, I guess I just go over and up. So let's explore what we need to explore. And then do I still have, yeah, I still got the wall in my copy paste thing. So I can copy and paste at least a blueprint, right, of what I'm shooting for. So I'm shooting for something like this. There's already some buddies there. And it's a pretty big group of buddies. Very big group of buddies. Medium worms even. Whoo! Nasty. Nasty, nasty. Alright, well, let's get started, shall we? Oh no, I'm out of turrets. Made some progress, but I ran out of turrets. There we go. Alright, let's start making some more progress. Man, those medium worms just do not want to die. That was a bit of a tough base. But it is gone now. Alright. Okay, very good. That should give me just enough room. Oh, geez, clouds. The ghosts. Okay. Give me just enough room to make my way back over. Yep, okay. And there's the wall. So that's the border to my factory that way. Which means I run my bus over to the west and then turn it north and then run that way. I can still turn it and run it south, but I don't know. I feel like I'm going to have to run it north. That'll be a little bit easier. We'll see when I get there. I'm definitely going to have to deal with the cliffs, though. Got a lot of cliffs right here to the west. It's going to make moving the bus that way difficult. So, let's get that wall built. Let's start working on the wall. And then once the wall is built, we will automate green science. And that will bring us one step closer to military science. Which will bring me, well, actually green science will just bring me to grenades. That's what I want, to be able to clear out all the trees. But then for cliff explosives, what do I need for cliff explosives? Just green science, okay. But there's a lot that goes into it. I need to actually get oil products going in order to get cliff explosives. Coal, sulfur, water. Yep, okay. Cliff explosives are a ways off. That's going to be a bit of a nuisance. But it is what it is. So that just means I'll have to grenade out the trees. And then as far as moving the bus along, I'm just going to have to use undergrounds to go through the cliffs and just not really build in that general area. So it's going to be a lot of wasted space, unfortunately. But fortunately, again, because this is Factorio, space is endless. As long as I can negotiate with the biters, space is endless. Okay. So we're probably going to have to do quite a few back and forth trips on this. Let's go ahead and empty out everything that I don't absolutely need right now. I'm just going to put it into a box right here. And then I'll come back and get it later. So I don't need any of this right now. Right, what don't I need right at this moment? Okay. That will give me more room for walls, bullets, turrets, all that stuff. So let's focus first on the walls, right? So I'll grab all the walls. And then let's get the turrets, however many have been made thus far, which probably isn't very many. That's more than I thought. So that's good. I've got some lights, which is good. I've got power poles. And then more ammo will be good. Basically as much ammo as I can carry at this point. Well, actually, I need belt too. Belt first. Let's see. And then let's leave a couple of spaces, that way I can grab wood and stuff by accident out there as I'm building stuff. Alright. Let us continue the trek. Let us continue the trek to build another wall. There's more oil over here. Yeah, I'm going to eventually want this copper, that oil, so I'm definitely going to have to outpost, right? Build defensible outposts that can defend themselves. But let's just finish this wall for this episode, and we'll worry about outposting later. Yeah, I don't really have too much to say at the moment. Just gonna work my way out here. I'll probably end up fast forwarding a lot of this. That way you guys don't have to just sit here and watch me run and get stuck in trees. But all good. All good. We are here. We are here. Let's get started. Hello, all the corpses of things that went down in the great battle of the big base. Don't mind me, just building a big wall. A big wall. And it's going to be defended by a big wall of turrets, fed by a big belt. Until we can get to flame turrets, which will make it so much easier to defend. Sorry, like I said, not too much commentary tonight. Pretty straightforward, basically doing what we did last time, right? We're going to build a big wall, we're going to build a bunch of turrets, we're going to feed those turrets with a bunch of ammo on a big belt being fed by a blue inserter in a chest. And a dream. This forest is a bit of a nuisance, isn't it? But we'll get through it. Okay, the Great Wall has been built. Now we must defend it. Now we must defend the Great Wall. So let us begin the great defense of the Great Wall. So much chopping, so much chopping. Part of me regrets doing this before I get grenades. But the other part of me is like, well, I would be spending so much time clearing nests out that I'm probably still saving time overall. Besides, more fuel for my furnaces to burn, right? They always need more fuel. It'll save a little bit on coal, so, you know, whatever. Okay, let us proceed. Alright, now let's start placing ghosts. We almost made it all the way across the bottom, but we did not quite make it all the way across the bottom. Wow, that worked out perfectly. Sweet. Thank you, rocks, for giving me rocks. Yeah, and this kind of thing would be so much nicer if I had bots. That way I can just plop down a copy-paste of most of this blueprint and then just let the bots do it. So it'll be really nice when I get to bots eventually as far as automating defense goes. For now, this is very manual and very tedious. And this is honestly one of the main reasons why I don't typically like playing with biters. Because I don't really find this all that engaging, right? And you guys probably don't really enjoy watching it too much either. But I still do need to learn how to deal with the biters. So I'm going to learn how to deal with the biters. And the best way to learn how to deal with the biters is to deal with the biters. And I'm using these videos as a way to basically hold me accountable, right? If I start a series and don't finish it, people are going to tell me about it. People are going to ask me, hey, are you still playing that biters series, right? Because I got friends that watch this. I know that I don't have the biggest YouTube channel of all time, obviously, right? But I've got IRL friends, right, that watch my series, my videos, and they'll be like, hey, David, why aren't you playing the biters series anymore, bro? And they'll hold me accountable. So it's a good thing for me to do this, even if I don't find it the most engaging. So that way, later on down the line, as I get more experience with this, I'll find more efficient ways to deal with biters, right? This is just kind of like my first attempt. So I'm just kind of making this up as I go. I'm sure there's much better ways to go about doing this. But this is my first go, more or less. So we'll see how it plays out. We will see how it plays out. The pollution's continuing to recede, right? Yep. Because, yeah, factory's deadlocked. Well, not deadlocked. The factory is completely backed up. It's not producing anything, so the pollution is just slowly dissipating. Which I guess is fine. I'd rather my factory be doing something while I'm out here doing this, but if I did green science, I would get attacked, I think, right? I think the pollution cloud would cross the lake too fast for me to be able to build this in time to prevent this biter nest here and maybe this biter nest here from attacking me. I wouldn't be able to get it set up in time, I don't think. So I'd be under attack super fast. Something I could have done and that I considered doing was placing turrets at the end of my bus here and just kind of having a thing here. But I don't know how smart the biters actually are. If I place turrets just here, would the biters learn that and then go around and then attack the other side? I don't know. So that's why I feel it's better to just wall the whole thing off, so that way the biters can't get past, right? They have to go through my wall of turrets if they want to attack my factory. So this takes a lot longer to set up, but there's no holes in the defense, right? The defense is there, and as long as my defense is strong enough, it'll hold, right? And it'll keep the biters at bay. That's the idea. That's the idea. So it takes longer to set up, but assuming that this idea here works, then we'll be fine. then we will be fine. You know what I could do, actually? I could still put a corner turret here and just feed it from like this turret and this turret. There we go. That'll work. That way I have a corner turret, because I feel like corners are probably going to get attacked a lot for some reason. For some reason, I just feel like the biters are going to continually hit the corner wall, the corner of the wall. I don't think they're going to hit a straight edge. I think they're going to keep hitting a corner. So the more turrets I can squeeze in there, the better. Oh, all the belts held. Nice. My neck is hurting right around here. I don't know why that is. Maybe I was looking at something funny for a prolonged period of time. I don't know. I don't know. Oh well. Very good. Let's go ahead and get radars placed. So we'll go ahead and place one here. There we go. So now that I've got all that, let's start bringing power from the base to the wall. That shouldn't really cause pollution. So I shouldn't get attacked before I have all the turrets set up. At least I don't think. I don't think inserters cause pollution. And I don't think the radars cause pollution either, do they? I guess I can check real quick. Let's see. Radars. No, they just consume electricity. It doesn't appear that they pollute. Yeah, it doesn't appear that it pollutes, so that's good. But once the pollution cloud does hit, the radars are a target, and the wall becomes a target. But because my factory is not producing anything, the pollution cloud shouldn't hit. So we should be okay. Should be okay. So let's go ahead and bring a line up and over, and we'll get this powered on. So let's go from here. Seems fine. Okay, here we go. Get that connected to power. And boom. Now it's online. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. How's power doing? Okay, great. Awesome. Bullets should be making their way out. They are. Awesome. All right, let's go get more turrets. And put everything else away. So let's get more turrets, more bullets. And then we'll want to light it up too. We can put the walls away. Here you go, walls. Here, you can have my stone though. That's fine. Take it, take it, take it. Take the stone, take it. Make some more power poles. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That'll be fine. Go drop the wood off. Let's grab some more bullets. My poor factory, it's hardly producing anything because I want to get the defenses up before I make the pollution explode. While I'm here, let's grab some more fast inserters. Let's grab some more turrets. Pretty reasonable amount of turrets so far, which is good. Which is good. Alright. Let's go finish setting up the defense. We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting there. It's just taking a bit. Like I said, this is probably going to be the whole video, setting up this wall over here. But it is all good. We got to get it done. Got to get it done. Got to get it done. Help, help, I'm cutting trees. Go away, trees. Okay. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Wow, that is a big nest there on that oil field. Jeez. Yeah. It's a big nest. A very big nest. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Not a fan of that nest at all. Hey, bullets are making their way down. Very cool. All right. Oh my goodness, am I like short like one turret? No, but I don't have that many turrets left I have to get. Almost there. Let's go ahead and throw some more bullets in here. And let's start throwing some lights down. Okay, everything's lighted up. More bullets being placed on the belt as we speak. We have almost full turret coverage. We just got to go back and get a few more turrets and finish that off. We're getting there. We are getting there. We're almost there. We are almost there. Life is good. Life is good. Very good. And the reason why life is good is because our factory is still safe. We haven't made any real tech progress yet, but we've made a lot of defense progress, which I think is still a good thing. So I'll still take that as a win. Again, assuming that this belt-fed turret idea of mine works long enough to get flame turrets up. And then if things start getting real nasty, I'm looking at you, Biter Nest over here. I can start putting Dragon's Teeth down too to kind of mess with the Biter AI. Okay. So let's see here. Turrets, turrets, turrets. I want turrets. Give me the turrets. 23. That should be enough, I think. That should do it. Guess I'll grab all the ammo again too, just to make doubly sure that it's got some buffer. Because I don't want to have to go back to this wall a lot. I want to be able to focus on building the factory starting next episode. I know eventually I'm going to have to move from yellow bullets to red bullets. But I still think that this can hold for a while I make some good progress down the tech tree. There we go. Now my neck's starting to feel a little bit better. That's good. Alright, let's get these turrets up. There we go, see? Happy. And there's some more bullets. So, more happy. More happy. So let's actually go down to the end of the belt. I just want to make sure that the bullets are starting to stack up. Because despite how big this is, I think I've given it enough bullets. Given it a lot of bullets. A lot of bullets. So I think there's enough to go around and all that fun stuff. Goodness gracious, there's so many biters out here. The scouting parties are already causing the biters to expand, I think. Alright, so it hasn't quite made it to the end of the line yet. No worries, hopefully it gets there. I'm going to have to check in on this a little bit later. But for now, I think we are doing okay. I don't want to build the wall up here yet, but I can already see that I can build a wall between this water and this water here, locking in these resources over here, and then I can build between this water here, go up and over to lock in these resources over here. So that'll be good. More biters over here, which I don't really care too much about. Because the way that they're going to attack me, I guess, is they'll have to go all the way around and up here, and they're going to run into this wall. Unless there's a way for them to go all the way around up here and down, which is very possible, sure. But it's all good. Alright, let's get back to base, save it, and call it a day. I'm sorry for it being a little uninteresting this time, right? Setting up defenses isn't the most stimulating thing of all time, but it had to be done. So I do appreciate you guys watching. I do appreciate you guys being patient with me as I figure this out. And if you do have any other biter tips and tricks and things like that, let me know. Let me know. So that way if I'm doing something terribly flawed, then you guys can give me a heads up and I can make some improvements. Again, the core idea I'm having just right here is I just kind of want to buy myself space, right? So that way my pollution cloud can expand a little bit. That way I can do things like make green science and then make all the stuff under green science, right? Add more to the mall, build red bullets to make the defenses stronger, start getting oil so that way I can get flame turrets up and running. Do flame turrets require military science? Probably. Yeah, they require military science. Okay. No biggie. Military science isn't that hard. It's not that hard. Oh, that was supposed to be brick, not stone. Dirt. Silly me. If I had extra brick, it goes there. There we go. Now it's happy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is good for the day. Just drop this brick off here. There we go. And yeah, like I said, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hopefully, even though this was one of the more boring videos, hopefully it was informative to kind of see and hear the thought process I'm having. Like I said, if you guys have better tips, tricks, whatever, let me know. That way I can do something more effectively, more efficiently. But this is just, you know, my first idea, first take, in order to plot myself out some land, make some borders. I know that biters can't run across water, so that should do good, and that should do good. Biters also can't run past cliffs, but to be fair, I'm not really using the cliffs to my advantage as of now. But still, nonetheless, I hope it helps. And I hope it buys me enough time to get green science up and running, as well as stuff that green science unlocks. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all next time.